quick.
I'm getting good at it. First time I've done this, mind you. Okay.
You did very well.
Now, I've written some stand-up comedy. Now, there's notes there to just write down, this is crap, Walter. If you want to do that, if you like it, write something down. This is why I've invited you all for critique. To see if it works. Now, I'm going to try this stand-up piece. I'll give it a shot. It might not work, it might work. There's a true story. I was a teenager in the 70s. I just love saying that. And because I'm an Aquarian tiger, mentioning that fact. The thing is, turns out I was probably the only person, I think I was the first cross-dresser in my school. Turns out I was probably the only person that never actually knew that. Some of the boys would call me a poofter. Now, at the time I didn't actually know what that meant, and I didn't know who to ask. Anyway, eventually I worked it out. But eventually I worked it out. What I don't get is that because I like wearing dresses occasionally, it somehow indicates to people that I like to have sex with men. Well, not necessarily so. Apparently it's not as cool as being bi, but a fair call, I suppose, but I'm good. Anyway, because of this show, some of my friends have suggested that I was coming out. To this, an older schoolmate said, he just laughed and he said, mate, you've always been out. To this, and as I say, even though I was probably the only person that actually didn't know that. It's only just occurred to me this Madura. I had a string of girlfriends for a while, and I wanted to try their clothes on, which caused a little bit of suspicion. Who'd have thunk I just wanted to try their outfits on? Anyway, female side be damned. When the hell was it proclaimed that men can't wear pink skirts? Now, have you been to a men's clothing shop lately? The colour choice reminds me of a post office, a car park full of new cars. Post office red, vomit blue, asphalt grey, fluorescent yellow, green grass, green bloody hell. It's no wonder I find myself peering into women's boutiques occasionally. Now, it's no wonder I find myself. It is my mission, though, I believe, to denounce body identification and body identification judgment and call a halt on what I consider an uncelebratory, self-conscious load of attention on what we all wear. Now, I fear my theory falls short, though, based on the overriding thought that a rather large percentage of the male population are completely artistically illiterate, that a determined social push toward non-gender specific clothing would be a hysterical farce if pushed to the full. Well, I had a feel led, though, to continue my mission with drop earring and pink scuffs, by 4 John, which is no more ironic than a bunch of self-indulgent stoners called the Beat Generation should start a revolution of love. Thank you.